applications, also known as packages, contain a file, usually in the project root. Call it Package.Json. This file holds various metadata relevant to the project and is used to give information to NPM that allows it to identify the project as well as handle the project's dependencies. It can also contain other metadata such as a project description, the version of the project in a particular distribution, license information, even configuration data, all of which can be vital to both NPM and to the end users of the package. The package.json file is normally located at the root directory of a Node.js project. So the easiest way to create this file is to open the command prompt and navigate to the location of your website folder. And then go ahead and type the npm init command that allows us to create the package.json file at the located folder. The name field should explain itself, but it can't be a JS or a Node, or it can't start with an underscore or contain any uppercase letters, and it should be something short but also reasonably descriptive. So I prefer to name it chat service. Here we have the version field, one of the most important things in every package.json file. The name and version together form an identifier that is assumed to be completely unique. So press enter to accept the default values that we can change after each new release. The description field is more important when we want to create and publish packages, also known as applications, because it allows people who find your project to understand what it is in just a few words. I will take a minute to show you what I'm talking about. We need to open our browser and navigate to npmjs.org. There are thousands of modules that offer various features of Node.js developer. So go ahead and search Express. Then choose the first package. As you can see, the page displays all the information that you need to know about this package, the description field and the version field. And if you are building an application that is dependent on a number of npm modules, you can specify them in the dependencies field. When you are deploying your project or someone install your project through npm, all the dependencies listed will be installed as well. Now let's back to the command prompt to complete our project.json file. Set the description to a sample chat service. Here we need to specify the entry point to your program. So let's create the entry point to your program. Go ahead and open Notepad++. Then create a new JavaScript file. Choose the language JavaScript. Now we save the file at the website folder. And we're gonna set the name to web. And then we change the entry point field to web. Author, contributors, homepage, and repository fields can be all used to credit the people who contributed to the project. The keyword field helps people to discover your package as it's listed in npm search command. Set your name to the author field and use the default value for the previous field and for the license field. Type yes and press enter to create your package.json file. Now after creating your package.json file, we need to add dependencies to Express and Socket.io that we will use to create our chat service application. So go ahead and open the file with a text editor. I prefer to open it with Notepad++. Add dependencies to Express and Socket.io as I'm gonna be showing you now. set the version at 3.x to retrieve the latest of version 3, because the latest of version 4 have some problems of compatibility. And then we're gonna add the socket.io package and set the version to 0.9.x to retrieve the latest of version 0.9. Now we need to save the file and to get back to the command prompt, and then execute the npm install command. It will just take some few seconds. After the installation of your dependencies, go ahead and check your website folder. You will find a Node Modules folder that contains the Express module that is actually a framework for micro-Node.js that provides you with basic tools to go faster in creating your application. And the socket.io module that is one of the most popular libraries for those who develop with Node.js because it allows us to easily synchronize communication in your application. That is to say, the communication in real time.